Well, we came in a little late, but welcome back to RanDOTA, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm your host for the show where the meta doesn't matter. Just dropped into this live game. It's already 0-3 in favor of the Dire. Let's start with them. Introducing them in the top lane. We got G0 or Go playing on the Sven up against Wake Up Out of Dream. Playing the Brewmaster for the Radiant. Mid lane, Ferdo played by Jakiro. I love OKGG well played. I think we saw them last time playing on the Dark Willow. Don't see Dark Willow too often. I'm glad we have her. Here's actually why I wanted to cast though. We have Hunter playing the Meepo. Always fun having a Meepo game. I love Meepo games. They're so weird. We have 699 playing the Bounty Hunter for the Dire. And Kwisatz Haderach playing the Beastmaster. Okay, the Dune reference is a good thing. Meanwhile, I got 1-2-3 playing the Shadow Shaman for the Radiant, currently in the Snowball. Actually, all of them are in the Snowball, along with PD playing the Tusk and Blank playing the Juggernaut. Now, 1-2-3 does fall to 6-9, as does Blank. Ooh, this is really bad for the Radiant because their carry just went down along with their support, and their secondary support, PD, he is in trouble. He doesn't have the mana to snowball out of here, but oh, he's just barely gonna survive. Thanks to the tower and incoming Blank and 1-2-3. Okay, that's weird. 1-2-3 is. I think he's accidentally re-clicking, and that's why his shackles aren't lasting very long. What weapon is that, Meepo? Infused Blade of the Fractured Order. Neat. Meanwhile, top lane's actually been pretty quiet, and even with that death, Blank is still leading on last hits. Meanwhile, oh wow, all the Meepos go down. Dark Willow using, what is that? Bramble Mage and Shadow Realm and Cursed Crown. And but the Meepos are already back, because that's just how Meepo runs. You gotta remember, Meepo does have a lowered... Oh wow, Ferdo rotating up to the top lane along with 6-9, and they take out the Brewmaster. So the mobility that the Dire are using here is really starting to help them. Double damage on a Shadow Shaman's not great, but hey. Bramble Maze is out. Oh, but the Meepo's got the net. There it is. The net misses, but the shackle comes in. Dark Willow's not making it out of this. For once, Meepo doesn't actually have a shovel. So that's a good revenge kill, but we'll see if that's gonna be enough to get Meepo back in this game, because right now he's actually in some serious trouble. That double poof is a very dangerous thing to get, especially if you can get them on both. If you can get both of them on one target, which is the whole plan, you can do a ton of damage, but Brewmaster has already hit level 5. He's actually a little bit ahead of the Sven here. In fact, Sven is trailing behind by about 10 last hits. So far, but like I was saying, the Dire are using a lot of mobility with Ferdo on the Jakiro and 6-9 on the Bounty Hunter here. And they're actually using it well to get some ganks. Question is, it seems like the Radiant actually have a little bit more in the way of basics. Tusk actually offering to buy the Spirit of Booze a drink as a friend. But they actually do manage to take in the Sven, which is going to help the Brewmaster here, because he was behind a little bit in level. Now he's actually ahead. Oh wait, no, he was always ahead. I'm sorry, Sven was behind. Now he's even further behind. Invisible Bounty Hunter. He's stocking up. Can they get this brew? Ferdo's coming up as well. This is kind of looking like a repeat of last time. There goes Janata. Storm Bolt. And there's the Ice Path. That's going to cut him down. It's a good reversal for the Sven. Give him a chance to catch up, maybe even get past the Brewmaster. Although Brewmaster is almost 7, so Sven's got quite a bit of work to do that. Meanwhile, Kwisatz Haderach on the bottom lane. Was that? That was just Blade Fury and Boots. Meanwhile, 1-2-3 falling to go in the top lane. He's... Oh, but the Primal Split comes out. This is not going to end well for Ferdo. So those 2 kills going the way of the Radiant. That's going to be great for the Brew. He's going to be catching up a lot quicker now. Ice Shards come out, keep the Sven in. Out comes the Stormbolt, lands on 2. But the Shackles are there. And once again, the Brewmaster getting the kill on the Sven. But the invisible... Oh, the invisible Dark Willow just annihilates 1-2-3. So that's gonna put them a little it's gonna help keep the Dire on top a little bit, but again Blank taking down Kwisatz Haderach, and that was actually an Omni Slash kill. Shuriken oh, if not for that healing word, that probably would have been enough with the tower shots. But yeah, that was our first Omni Slash of the game. Five Omni Slash strikes if you pick up that at 25. Cursed Crown coming out, but that's not going to save 6-9. Dark Willow once again just walking in and destroying people around her. I still haven't had a chance to play as her, but in comes the snowball. Bolt. Shackles, nets, but still the Dark Willow escapes. 6-9 does not, and the Meepo actually gets that one. Can they get this Meepo? If he was level 6, he could roar him down, but ooh, don't have to, as they actually get the kill there. Dark Willow facing 1-2-3 here is finally going to be taken down. That's a good kill streak going the way of the Shadow Shaman, but it's not going to be enough. Blank, once he can come in to kill his rival. Three and 3.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
Oh, Dark Willow on the top lane, trying to help out Ferdo against this Brewmaster. Brew's up. He's only got 3 seconds left, but he still uses it to kill Jakiro. Tons of damage coming out onto the Shadow Shaman, but is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. Dark Willow gets off one last shot, but they miss the kill on the Brew.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Invisibility.
This has been a back and forth chaos game, and I like it. The spin onto Ferdo, it's gonna be enough, especially with that Walrus Punch. Brew just taking raw damage on his first talent. Ooh, the Stormbolt comes out, as does the God Strength. The Ice Shards, not going to keep him alive though. Especially when the Dark Willow getting that kill with a sudden blast. What even was that?
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone go now.
Was that Shadow? Yeah, that was the Shadow Realm attack.
You need to defend.
Ah, there's the Meepos. They know something's coming. Dark Willow's in the Shadow Realm. She's got her charge, but oh, not gonna last. Not gonna work. She's calling for the retreat. 6-9 is here, but the Radiant don't have any detection. The Meepos get the poof off, but not gonna save them. Dark Willow does a ton of damage. Shackles on the Bounty Hunter, but the Macro Pyre's down. Another death for the Dark Willow. That's, I think, her second one. Goes to the Brewmaster, so that's another kill streak going his way. Actually, that's her third death, and she's had 9 kills in this 12 minutes. This is a bloodbath.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
The way this is turning out, I'm not sure who's gonna. I'm not sure which way this is going, because yeah, the Dire are ahead on kills, but oh, the Ice Path there gonna stop PD, and another kill for Go. Primal Split comes out, and they're just gonna fight him. The Air Panda throwing up the Jakiro. Oh, but it runs out, and Shen's still very much alive. Dark Willow taking down the Shadow Shaman though. But even with the kill lead, the Dire are still down by gold. They have lost. They did lose a tower on the bottom lane, so Snowball's coming out, rolling in, nails the Kwisatz Haderach, but the Ice Path is there. The Walrus Punch comes out. The Slam, the Thunderclap, not gonna. The Bramble Maze is what's gonna keep PD in place, and Go gets the kill there. Out comes which one? I'm pretty sure that's Bedlam. Oh, Go just barely dies before his target, but Kwisatz actually gets that one. The Roar. There's the Roar. The Meepos fall. Kwisatz Haderach goes down as well. Wait, the Meepos didn't die. Oh, she took out the Shadow Shaman, I'm sorry.
Something bad is happening.
This is one of those games that's very difficult to cast just because it's so all over the place. I mean, if I were a better caster, it probably wouldn't be so hard, but... Spin to escape. Blank versus Ferdo, I'd have to give this one to the Juggernaut, especially with the 3-level difference.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon. Your green dudes, something bad is happening. Dire's
That's the second tower to fall for the Dire. Whereas the Radiant have still got all of their tier 1s. That Shadow Realm Blast. Ooh, the Ice Shards are gonna just barely miss keeping her in, but a huge blast from the Shadow Realm for the Dark Willow. The Meepos, there are 3 now. And the roots are just gonna keep coming, but unfortunately for them, Sven is probably the better. Probably, if he'd... Yeah. Alright, so Meepo gets that one. 10% lifesteal, that's gonna help out a ton with the Meepos. (6-9) fallen as well. Inside the Bramble Maze. Out comes the Roar. But that doesn't matter. Kwisatz Haderach is in some serious trouble here. He falls.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. All of tier 1s have fallen for the Dire, whereas the Radiant have not lost a single one.
Something bad is happening.
In fact, none of them are even within deny range. So the Radiant are actually playing the objectives a lot better, and they're keeping up on kills now. So at the end of the day, it looks like the Radiant are significantly farther ahead. And they really are. Because it used to be that the Dire would, somebody in the Dire would show up, and whoever was on the Radiant side would just fall over. True, there are still some members of the Dire that can just fight straight up and win, but...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
At this point, the Radiant have a good hold on this. Manta Style is already up on the Juggernaut.
Your green is something bad is happening. In your bottom.
The Roar is going to keep the Meeples in place. There goes the Meeples right off the bat from the Macro Fire. The Shackles do not last on the Sven because of the fear from the Dark Willow. She's the one that's really just destroying everybody at this point. 13 kills. She's got half her team's kills right now. Cursed Crown lands on the Juggernaut, but the Ice Shards come out from Petey to try and keep him safe. Does not work. This Go picks it up. Cursed Crown is on the Brewmaster right now, but Petey falls as well. The tier 1 does go down. And the only one left on the Radiant side for a second there was the Brewmaster. Looks like the Dire are going to try and turn this into a bit of a death push.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So that's a tier 1 and tier 2 down on the bottom lane instantly. The Dire have taken back a 2k gold lead now, so while the Radiant did have a good grip on this, they don't anymore. They're not out, of course. Remember, you're never out until the game is never over until the Ancient blows up. That being said, the Brew and the Juggernaut are in the Roshan pit, and the Bounty Hunter is here. Dark Willow comes in, the Fear comes out. Terrorize, and the Cursed Crown. Oh, the Shackle, or the net onto 6-9. He just buys back as Roshan gets him. Blank gets Ferda with the Omni Slash. It didn't spread to anybody, but Roshan does fall to the Radiant, and Meepo gets the Aegis, so he's gonna die here in a second, maybe, but double kill for the Meepo. Onto the Dark Willow, even. This just went horribly south for the Dire as they get pretty much wiped out, with the Bounty Hunter and the Bounty Hunter on the buyback being the only one to survive them. The Aegis does get used, but Meepo just comes right back with all 4. And Courier Snipe. That was a Blink Dagger for... I can't tell. But the Radiant have decided, okay, you took our Blink Dagger, we're going to take your tier 2. And we might even take your tier 3. This is looking like a tier 3. Because their the Dire front line is still going to be out for another 16 seconds. This might even be a half lane of Rax. Bramble Maze does come out, but it doesn't catch anybody. Looks like the Radiant want to turn this into destroying a shrine. 1, 2, 3 turns around, turns the Dark Willow into a chicken, but gets Cursed Crown for his troubles, and a big Shadow Realm hit. Kwisatz actually picks it up, but they do take out the shrine really quickly. They're still retreating. And they managed to teach... everybody except for the brew and the jug managed to escape via teleportation. With that top shrine gone, Roshan access is a lot easier for the Radiant, although the Dire do still have the tier 2 on top lane. Plus 200 attack speed, that's insane. Although the way this is going, I would guess this Dark Willow is probably going to pick up that Shadow Realm max damage. Because 660 damage from the Shadow Realm at maximum is pretty heavy. Oh! The Primal Split does not get off in time to save him, thanks to that Ice Path. So we've got a very angry Sven and Dark Willow coming up. Oh, but the Ice Shards are going to slow them down a little. The Bramble Maze does not catch PD.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There are 4 Meepos, so there is room for one more if he gets a scepter. Probably not though. Oh, they dust up and find 6ix9ine and just almost instantly destroy him. And 6ix9ine calls for the retreat. Smart play. Because when your scout gets busted like that, you don't want to try and engage. They almost get the Dark Willow with those Ice Shards. One, 2, 3, Cursed Crown and Yule's does get caught and just destroyed. So they don't have access. Wait a minute. 6ix9ine actually did fall. So both the scouts are gone. It's bad for the push on the Radiant side because without the Shadow Shaman, they don't really have they have a lot weaker push. That said, Blank almost falls. I don't know where he went. He does end up falling. 3 are down already or 2 more down already for the Radiant. And they caught the Blue Master. He's not making it out of this. No amount of alcohol is going to keep you safe. Meepo is still alive, and he's all over the place. But that right there was a good turnaround for the Dire. And a lot of it comes down to the fact that without the Shadow Shaman, the Radiant did not have the ability to just drop the Serpent Wards and fight around a turret. They found the Meepo.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Hey, forget it, Bob.
There goes the tier 2 in the mid lane.
Good guys. Middle tower go
Oh,
down.
Shadow Shaman gets found by the bounty and tracked up, so they're gonna know where he is.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Shadow Shaman drops the Serpent Wards as a defense. Dark Willow is gonna die here, thanks to that Walrus Punch. Out comes the Macro Fire, and there goes the Brewmaster as well. Tier 3 has fallen. The Dire are gonna back off and probably try and get a shrine here, although Jakiro does go down. Ether Shock takes out the bird. Juggernaut takes out the Necro Archer. Juggernaut just running in. Go is gotta blink out. They were going on PD, but oh, he doesn't quite block at all, but he does block enough that Go has to run around. Walrus Punch blink. He's gonna be enough to catch the Sven. Track. 6ix9ine has to run from this. He cannot stand and fight at this point. Juggernaut Illusion's going in, trying to... They're going to try and do some damage to these barracks. They're going to do a little bit, not a lot. Mostly chip damage.
Going from bad to worse. Now the bad dude's middle racks is getting shafted.
Aftershock's going to clear out that creep wave. The actual Juggernaut comes in, does get Cursed Crown. Oh, but he uses himself to avoid it. Does not quite do it. The Bramble Maze. Oh, the Meepos just start chunking down the barracks. The Meepos come back in. They just destroy the melee racks in a second. Oh, but the shout. Meepos are gonna fall. They did manage to take half a lane, and they also... Actually, 3/4, because the range racks is going down. The Earth Panda gets the kill onto the Beastmaster, so there's no more support there. Still, they lose 4. They lose 4 for the full lane, so... Well played by the Shadow Shaman to drop those Serpent Wards. 4 for 1 and a full lane of racks, that's a very good trade. That being said, the Dire have a good push going on the bottom lane. Well, they did.
Radiant's middle barracks under attack.
Sven just comes in and decides to return the favor, chunking down the middle racks for the Radiant. So both teams are missing the mid lane of racks. But are the Dire going to turn this into something? Looks like they're going to try. There goes the tier 3 on the bottom lane. And they're just going to back off. Each team has 2 outer towers. The problem here for each side is where they are. The Dire have tier 2s on top and bottom, whereas the Radiant have all of top lane still fine.
Let's see them try to catch us now.
Track up on the Shadow Shaman. One Meepo in the far north. 3 Meepos not so far north. The ice shards block off the path. Tusk does get tracked. Terrorize catches one of the Meepos. That's all you need, really, because you kill one, you kill them all. Out comes Bedlam. And there goes the Meepo. So they don't have... The split push for the Radiant is gone right now, really.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. We're detecting high levels of subdust. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Another kill for this for the Dark Willow. She takes out the Shadow Shaman. They're gonna try and get this Tusk out of the snowball, but that good blink, he's tracked up. The Stormhammer comes out there, and there he goes, double kill for the Dark Willow.
Jasper Circle couldn't do it better.
She is actually gonna be she's their big damager right now, and she did take the Shadow Realm max damage. I was right. Check on buyback status. Most of the Radiant actually have their buyback, and most of the Dire do too, so... if this is going to be a long fight, it's probably going to be a really bloody one. Tusk does buyback. There's the Terrorize. And the Bramble Maze. Oh, but the good call from the Brewmaster is to bring in the his three horns from behind. The roar comes out and down goes Blank instantly. Most of the damage is gone now for the dire or for the Radiant. Sven caught up in the shackles and netted. They're just gonna turn and fight him. They take him down. So, but with that bot also, yeah, Blank bought back. The only one that could possibly catch is the bounty hunter, he's gonna initiate on 1, 2, 3. The ice shards are there, as is the walrus punch and the shackles. He's not making it out of this. That was not a great call, but he buys back immediately. The Meepos are going to the Roche pit. The Bramble Maze is there, but the Walrus Punch stops the Bounty Hunter. Terrorize comes out. Who's gonna get it? Roshan's even terrified. Dark Willow is just that scary, folks. Blank gets the Aegis after the kill. And it gets popped immediately. That's bad with so many buybacks. All of the Radiant have used theirs. Or don't have it. The Radiant are in full retreat now. That's a dieback on 1, 2, 3. Hippo does manage to take out the Bounty Hunter, but can they take out the Dark Willow? Oof, that was rough. Are they going to? Yeah, it looks like they just want to throw it. Tusk decides to and Tusk just DCs. Looks like we got a winner, folks. 33.5 minutes. And the Dire are gonna take it. This was a great game, though. That is a Dire victory, folks. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. And if you want to keep up with me, never miss any of my current series, please feel free to click the subscribe button down below, or the icon at the end of the video. As for that, folks, or actually before that, I'm sorry. If you have a match you'd like me to check out, please send me the match ID number. You can find it right here at the bottom of the score screen. But as for that, folks, I've been D. This was a blood-soaked one, but the Dire walk away. For now, though, good night and good gaming.